Hello everyone, in this video we will learn about what is laboratory thermometer. So in the previous class we learned about that the clinical thermometer is measuring the temperature of any body or human body. We are not using this thermometer to measure the temperature of any other object. And also we have to avoid keeping the thermometer in direct sunlight or near the flame, otherwise it may break. Then how can we measure the temperature of other objects? So for this purpose we are using the laboratory thermometer. If we observe the laboratory thermometer, then we will come to know that it is quite longer than clinical thermometer, and clinical thermometer has a range from 35 degree to 42 degree, whereas in laboratory thermometer its range is from minus 10 degree to 110 degree. In laboratory thermometer also we have to find out how much small divisions are there so that we can read the thermometer properly. Now what are the precautions that we have to take while using the laboratory thermometer? So in addition to the precautions that we have taken in clinical thermometer, after that we have to take two more precautions. First is it should be kept upright, not tilted. So whenever we are using it, it should be placed upright, just like the figure 4.5, like this. And the second one, the bulb should be surrounded from all the side by the substance of which the temperature is to be measured. The bulb should not touch the surface of the container. That means if we are using this thermometer, first of all it should be surrounded from all the side by the liquid or by the substance to which we are measuring the temperature. So its bulb should be surrounded from all the side by the substance. And the second thing, the bulb should not touch the ground or floor of the container or the surface of the container. So if we are touching the bulb to the surface, maybe possible it will get the direct heat and it will burst. So to prevent the bursting of this bulb, we have to place little bit up to the surface. When we are using this thermometer to measure the temperature of any substance, then whenever we are removing this thermometer from the substance, then we will observe that the level of mercury will falls down very quickly. And just because it is falls down very quickly, we are not able to check the temperature or find the temperature correctly after removing it from the substance. So it is better to observe the temperature when the thermometer is inside the substance. Do you remember when we was using the clinical thermometer to check our body temperature? At that time we have to take it out from our mouth to take the reading. Now can we use the laboratory thermometer to check our body temperature? So obviously it is not convenient. The reason behind that, whenever we are removing the laboratory thermometer from the substance, the level of mercury will start falling, and that is why we are not able to get the temperature properly. Then what happen when we are using the clinical thermometer? So let's see. First of all, observe the figure 4.6. In this, the clinical thermometer is denoting and a small bend that we call the kink is present near the bulb. Now what is the purpose of this kink or band in the clinical thermometer? So it's use it whenever we are using the clinical thermometer, and when we are removing it from our mouth, this band or this kink will prevent the flowing of the mercury, and that is why we are able to see the temperature properly. Means this kink will prevent the falling of the mercury, and just because mercury will flow down very slowly, so that we are able to get the temperature properly. And that is why clinical thermometer is used to measure the body temperature, not the laboratory thermometer.